It was just after dawn when Henry Cole, a weathered farmer in his late 50s, tightened the straps of his worn leather boots and headed toward the fields. The morning air smelled of damp earth and hay, but the weight on his shoulders wasn't the soil. It was the stack of overdue bills resting on his kitchen table. His family's farm, passed down for 3 generations, was slipping through his calloused hands. As he pulled his old pickup onto the gravel road, Henry noticed a sleek black car sitting awkwardly on the shoulder, hood propped open. Next to it stood a young woman, clearly out of place among the dusty roads and cornfields. She was dressed in sharp city clothes, tapping nervously on her phone, but there was no service here. Her frustration was written all over her face. Henry slowed, his instincts pulling stronger than his worries. He rolled down the window and called out, "Need a hand?" The woman looked up, relief flashing in her eyes. "Yes, please. My car just died. I don't know what to do." Henry parked, grabbed his tool bag, and walked over. He could tell right away it wasn't anything major, just a loose battery connection. But he didn't say that. He just smiled gently, rolled up his sleeves, and went to work. His rough hands moved carefully, his years of fixing farm machinery guiding every motion. Within minutes, the engine roared back to life. The young woman gasped with joy. "You're amazing. Thank you, seriously, I would have been stuck here forever." Henry shrugged. "Just a bit of luck and some old tricks, no need to fuss." But the woman didn't get back in the car. She studied him closely, as though she was trying to piece something together. "Do you own land around here?" she asked softly. Henry nodded. "Been farming here all my life. Land's not easy to keep these days, but I do what I can." Her expression shifted, part sympathy, part curiosity. "You remind me of someone I used to know," she whispered. She hesitated, then extended her hand. "I'm Claire." Henry shook it politely. "Henry." There was a pause. The hum of the running engine filled the silence until Claire finally said, "You don't know who I am, do you?" Henry chuckled. "Should I?" She smiled faintly, almost apologetically. "I'm the daughter of Martin Reeves." Henry froze. Martin Reeves, the wealthy developer who had been buying up farmland across the county, shutting down family farms just like his. Reeves was the reason Henry's mortgage payments had skyrocketed, the reason his neighbors were packing up and leaving. The man had become a shadow over every struggling farmer's life. Henry's jaw tightened, but he said nothing. He glanced at the young woman, expecting arrogance or pride. But instead, she looked down, ashamed. "I know what my father's done to this town," she said quietly. "I don't agree with it. I've tried to stop him, but he doesn't listen to me." Henry was torn. His instinct told him to walk away, to let her drive off in her shiny car, back to the world that had bled his community dry. But something in her voice, a tremor of sincerity, made him pause. "You can't help who your father is," Henry muttered finally. "But you can help who you are." Claire looked up at him, eyes glistening. "That's exactly why I'm here. I didn't get lost today, Mr. Cole. I came looking." Henry's breath caught. She went on. "I've been researching families, farmers, who are struggling most because of my father's projects. I wanted to meet someone, to understand what's really happening out here. And now, after what you just did for me, maybe I can do something for you." Henry blinked, the weight of his troubles pressing down harder than ever. Was this a trick? Or had fate really sent him the daughter of the man he resented most, at the exact moment when he needed a miracle? Claire pulled a small notebook from her bag. "Tell me everything. About your land. Your debts. Your story. I can't promise I can fix it overnight, but I promise I'll listen, and I'll fight for you." For the first time in years, Henry felt something stir in his chest. Hope. He leaned against his truck, studying her face. And though part of him still resisted, another part whispered that maybe this chance meeting on a country road wasn't an accident at all.